Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never watched one of my videos before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energies. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now all my messages are twin flame related because I'm a twin flame myself, or twin soul, whatever you want to call it. So if you've been guided to this channel for any reason, there's a very big chance that you're also a twin flame or on some sort of twin soul journey yourself. So hopefully you find the answers you're looking for here, and you never know, finding this video might just be your confirmation that you are on a twin flame journey. Either way, if you found this video, you're definitely a vibrational match for the messages in this channel. So thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you to everyone who hits subscribe, who likes, who shares, who comments on my videos. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for booking my services. Thank you for becoming members of my channel. Thank you everyone. The smallest of thing you do, just hitting the thumbs up or anything like that at all, helps the channel. So thank you so much, and I send back the energy and love and blessings to you all in return. So let's do this. We're still in that beautiful new moon in Pisces energy today. It's been such an amazing day, and I'll tell you in a moment why for me. But this is going to be more of a healing past, present and future energy reading. Those of you that have seen one of these readings before, I sort of tap into past life, see what went on in the past life, find out what the trigger is in this lifetime for whoever the twin flame couple is I'm picking up on, or the twin flame group, and focus on what needs to be healed out, inner child healing, karmic lessons, etc. And then we'll focus on future outcomes. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. So if you like the past life regression stuff, then this is definitely a reading for you. So calling in my heavenly ancestors, my spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance and protection throughout as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward this message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can I also request that whoever watches this message online, Archangel Michael, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilize the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude to you all, and so it is. Sorry, my kids are on video phone to each other. When they're not with each other, sitting in the same room in the video call. You know, they're just as good. My kids are so close. Now, I was hearing a Sandy Shaw, I'm sure it's Sandy Shaw. I can't remember what the song's called. It might be called You're My World. I just heard, you're my world, my everything. I don't know if, I think, is it Sandy Shaw? I just know the tune of the song, and I think part of it goes, you're my world, or so I don't know how many times I've done there, but I'm too busy focusing on the song, but I think it's you're my world or something like that. You're my world, da, na, na, na. So I don't know if that rings a bell for someone. Maybe someone really likes the music of Sandy Shaw or something like that. So I'm going to pull a few past life cards from different decks, and we'll get the overall energy here of what's going on for this connection. Okay, so astral experiences. Didn't expect that to come through straight away. This is someone in a past life who've had strong experiences of extraterrestrial experiences. So it says past life review, out of body experiences, near-death experiences, and living in between lives. So this is someone who in a past life you may have had a near-death experience which may have brought you a spiritual awakening in another lifetime. And in this lifetime, you or your person may have also experienced a near-death experience, like I myself have as a child, which was my first real connection to God when that happened to me when I was a child. And I've had a couple since then, so I've actually been saved quite a few times by God. But somebody else, whoever I'm talking to here, you could definitely have had similar, or your person has had some sort of near-death experience in a past life. So this is someone who may be remembering, like, oh, this has happened to me before, like I have been through this. I have been through this all before. So earth disaster, okay. So it says animal attack, drought, collapse of a building, or earthquake. So somebody had a near-death experience through one of those things. Maybe they almost starved in some sort of famine in a past life, and they were close to death and they were saved by God, or it was through, you know, attacked by a wild animal, something like that. But something could have happened in this lifetime similar. Somebody could have been involved in some sort of natural disaster in past lives. But that's coming through so strongly, a near-death experience now with an earth disaster. So something here, there definitely could have been. I'm going to tap in a bit more to find out. This is just the opening few cards. So give me 2 more from this deck. Overall energy of this past life for this twin flame I'm picking up on. Okay, imprisonment. So you may have been so strange, because I'm picking up on Samson. Remember, Samson had all that strength and he was imprisoned. And remember the Colosseum that he was just about to be executed in, he managed to, God gave him his strength back after Delilah had cut his hair. And God gave him his strength back. He was about to be put to death, and God gave Samson his strength back at the final moment, and he used it to push against the pillar that was holding up. And it was like a domino effect. He used it to push against one of the main pillars at the entrance to the Colosseum, and it caused it to collapse. But Samson had been imprisoned and tortured, and God came through for him. So what does this say? This is a very strange one. Oh, war. So somebody who was definitely used to wars. This could have been someone who was imprisoned during a war. I'm getting do you know, something that's just coming through really strongly right now? The Outlander series. Now this is kind of, I've channeled something like this before, and I've only watched the first season of that on the TV show. It was a bit too brutal for me. I can't really cope with anything to do with sexual violence or anything like that. And although I know the barbaric way was the way it was true to the historical facts and things, but I just can't really. Although it's funny because Game of Thrones I could watch mostly, but some scenes I just like fast forwarded or something from my playback on my satellite box. But there's definitely, I'm getting that kind of, it's just weird that's coming through right now. It's like two people who've both experienced a lot, but it's almost like, yeah, somebody saw something on a near-death experience here that showed them exactly who was their enemies, but who was also their divine partners. I know it sounds strange thing to say, but so government. So this could have been a war between governments, a war over power of government, and accomplishment. So I'm getting Samson energy. I'm getting that kind of Celtic energy coming through. I'm definitely getting like power play, sort of Middle East power play, because there's a lot of different power play went on there, and in Egypt and things like that as well. And if you look, there's a pharaoh on that card. A accomplishments. So this is somebody who definitely accomplished something as a leader, but they may have been imprisoned shortly after. So it says nature worship. So this is, oh, I never told you, just when I'm seeing this nature worship, I'll tell you in a moment before I go on to my next set of cards. Nature worship. So this is somebody who had a strong connection to Gaia, earth guardian energy. And what does this one say? This one says, oh, okay. This one is about physical abuse of some kind. So it says Franciscan mysticism. So this is like Franciscan monk, St. Francis of Assisi kind of energy coming through as well. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to get another deck here, but before that I'm going to tell you about, I'm going to try not to get too emotional when I talk about it. But I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of months ago, I wakened up, well, Roxy was going absolutely crazy, and I could hear like a really loud screaming sound outside my window. And when I looked out, there's an actual fox looking up at my bedroom window, and it was, you know, it was trying to get my attention somehow. And I felt really bad at that point, because I thought, sorry, this just jumped out. Close encounters. I was feeling somebody had a near-death experience, and they saw their enemies, and they saw who they could trust in that moment, but they also had some sort of extraterrestrial connection. So they connected with higher dimensions and other beings. So it says early earth dweller. So this, whoever I'm picking up on here, you are a starseed, and you could have been one of the first souls to inhabit Gaia. And certainly with the nature worship card and that Franciscan mysticism and monk energy coming through, watcher or guardian. See, watcher or guardian of the earth. I did get that. So you and this masculine are, and look, secrets and lies on the bottom. So there's definitely could have been a lot of mystery surrounding you and your person's connection in other lifetimes as well. So today, I don't know, I was poshing about, I was working with clients, because today's the last day I'm doing readings till Monday, and I was kind of doing stuff, and then I heard I heard a bird outside, and I thought that's a really unusual song, because usually I'm so used to the same kind of melodies they sing all the time, but this was a different. And I just thought I need to open the door and see what kind of bird this is, because it sounded like a robin or a starling at one point, and then it sounded something completely different. Anyway, I opened the back door, and I was absolutely stunned. There was a fox. I'm going to put the photos on the community page after this. I've got a little video, and now I didn't take too many because I didn't want to scare it, but there was a fox, and it was right at the bottom of my back door steps, and I opened the door, and it just looked up at me and didn't move. And then I noticed it had lost one of its hind legs. It only had 3 legs. And so I knelt down on the top step, and it actually came right up the steps. And at this point I was trying to carefully get my photo out of my pocket, because I thought I don't want to make any quick movements and scare it away. So I managed to give it, I never had any, usually I've got cooked chicken in my fridge for the dog, didn't have any of that, so I thought what am I going to give it? I opened a tin of like tuna and spring water, and it kind of looked at the tin as if I don't know what this is. So I had to take the tin back in and scoop out some of the tuna, so I've got a video of it sniffing the tin and then going, oh. But then when I took out the tin and put it in a little paper plate down at the bottom of my steps, it started to eat it, and I gave it some of my dogs, my dogs get sort of beef vitamin, they're called beefy vitamin. They've got different vitamins in them, and they're like little beefy bites, and I thought I'll give some of them, and I actually really liked them. So, but it was so strange because it was coming, it's almost like it wanted me to touch it, and I wanted to touch it, but I just thought, you know, all these things were told about rabies and stuff, and I didn't want to give anything to Roxy, you know, any bacteria or anything like that. But I really regret it, because every time I opened my door it was still there. So I went out and bought some chicken and stuff, so I'm going to leave some chicken out for tonight, but I just felt in that moment. And I was crying when I was in meditation earlier, and I was sending so much white healing light to the little fox, and Metron said it just needed some mothering in that moment. And it just definitely, hopefully it felt, because I was sending it so much love when I was connecting with it, and also in my meditation I can still see its face. So I'll put the photos on later, but it was just such a blessing for the fox to show up today. Such a blessing it chose me as well, so just such a blessing. So food and hunger in Asia. Now I did feel that somebody could have been starved here in some sort of drought or famine or something. It could have been in Asia. And the galactic card here, so strong starseed energy straight away. Pleiadian, I've just heard Pleiadian. So strong energy from the Pleiades coming through, which I'm not surprised about if this kind of earth guardian connection here. But there's something definitely happening. Now I was picking up on, it's, some people say Boudica, some people say Boudicca, but that kind of warrior queen as well. And I meant to actually Google more about her. Persecution and inquisition. So somebody, whoever I'm picking up on here in past lives, they really have endured a lot. They've been starved, they've had near-death experiences. I feel they might have been targeted. They had some sort of success in government at some point, and they were empowered at some stage. But they also were persecuted. Tell me a bit more, please. I'm going to go a bit deeper with my other cards in a moment. Give me a couple more from this deck. Captain something. I just heard captain. So somebody could have been a captain at some point. A captain, so I wouldn't be surprised if the boats come out. This is a twin flame. This is my twin flame card in this deck. Male to female. It just means, it also means you switched around the masculine and feminine energy in different lifetimes. So if I'm picking up on a masculine in this lifetime, you could have been Queen Boudicca or Boudica, whatever you want to call her, in another lifetime. So this twin flame card here, so captain as well. Right, okay, that's a lot of cards I've shot out here. So look at this. Biblical spouses. So you were married in biblical times. Spirituality and religion. So this is somebody who was definitely able to, now this can mean you were persecuted for your beliefs because you had spiritual beliefs, and religious people might have persecuted you. Yes. Oh. So somebody was persecuted for their spiritual beliefs. Now this card, it always just says Native American, but these cards signify, the symbols on them signify a lot more to me. This is, I always pick up on this as being also like Mayan and Aztec and Inca tribe and stuff like that. But it can be Native American energy too. And Egypt. So I definitely felt there was some sort of connection to Egypt. And I just split the deck on ships. So somebody was the captain of a ship. Whoever I'm connecting to here, they've always had trust and faith in the Lord, but not so much in love. This is definitely a powerful started earth guardian, a soul that has been here with a job to do in this on this earth for a very, very long time. Definitely. Let me see. I'm going to get a few more, because I'm going to move on to some present energy in a moment. Oh, this card literally jumped out the deck. Caretaker, putting others first. So this could be divine feminine and divine masculine energy, but one of you definitely could have been a healer in past lives. You could have been a nurse, a doctor, definitely someone who was very caring and very compassionate to both animals and humans, because you had the animal worshipper as well, the nature worship, so that kind of Franciscan energy. So it was, you know, like St. Francis of Assisi energy, to say that, Franciscan monk. Yeah, you look, imprisonment. And I think that's why someone's so jaded in this lifetime. Because I feel like no matter how good someone was in a past life, they still ended up really, their life still ended up really poorly. This person's got blessings and joy coming to them in this lifetime. Physical issues. So there's definitely, whoever was starved and to a near death point here, an imprisonment, they could have like bone disorders now. So B12 deficiencies or joint pain, back pain, slip disc, nerve pain. I'm picking up on all those energies. So, excuse me. And generally, the only way you can truly get past those past life ailments is to ascend and to heal. As you ascend, as you ascend, it heals not only all your past life karmic problems, it heals your physical ailments from the past lives as well. But as most of you know, you will keep repeating anything karmic from past lives. So like if someone put a hex on you, you'll still be hexed until you break that hex, until you rid yourself of that hex. You know, if you've been cursed, hexed, there's been some sort of hex on your ancestral line, blood or energetically. There's also, you know, like if you have physical issues, that'll keep repeating until you heal past that. And the same as, you know, like if you have a karmic love interest in one lifetime who you don't see them for what they really are, you never learned the lesson with them. They will come back in every single lifetime. So, because I have memories of the same person who caused problems for us this lifetime, who've done it numerous times, and you know, it's because my masculine didn't learn their lesson then. So this time's different though. So let's see. Wow, okay, so energetic realm, life between lives. Now we saw that whoever this person was, I feel they had ascended in other lifetimes here. Their near-death experience actually put them through a spiritual awakening. So this is someone who could be reliving a time when they went through an awakening in another lifetime. This is someone who has a very strong connection to higher dimensions, who can move in and out of dimensions freely through different wormholes and things. There's definitely something about this masculine here and the feminine. So Archangel Zadkiel, and look at that. Remember the thing about the Outlander energy? The guys in kilts. There's definitely I'm definitely getting and that can also, the Native American card can also signify clans and stuff for me. So maybe there's definitely something here. I'm getting, as I say, Celtic energy, Outlander, two people who've been torn apart by war. Somebody was starved to death, imprisoned and starved to death. Yeah, and there was some sort of torture involved in that imprisonment. And I feel this person thought, it doesn't matter how good I am, because I'm kind of picking up on that. This person is saying, it doesn't matter how good I am or how godly I am, nothing ever goes right for me. So this could be a masculine who's scared to kind of go down that path again, because maybe last time they did everything they could. They were a good person. They tried everything they could to be a good person and a good caretaker for others, and still they were imprisoned and tortured to near death. And I feel this masculine has to forgive something. They have to forgive something here. Yeah, they have to forgive something. Look, deceit. This masculine was betrayed by someone that they loved. Yeah, betrayal and manipulation. This masculine has to forgive someone. And Divine Feminine, you may have to forgive your masculine as well. Because, you know, it could be the other way around, but let's see. Look at this. Addictions, wealth, and longing for love. Loneliness. So whoever you're connected to here, it could have been behavior patterns, but also some sort of obsession over wealth. And loneliness. So let me just pick up on this a moment, and service was right behind that. So there's something here. I'm going to get a few cards from another deck. There's something here about, I feel this masculine either has to forgive someone for deceiving them and taking away their opportunity at having a good life here and some sort of wealthy life. There's something about somebody was in service here and did everything right, but still they were Atlantis when I stop shuffling. This is a tricky one because I'm feeling someone who is very passionate about helping others, but I feel they were betrayed in some way. Now, it could be you, Divine Feminine. You could have been betrayed by your masculine. But there's forgiveness is required here. Forgiveness is required. So the Merlin lineage jumped out. So this is someone who definitely could have connections to Avalon, and that kind of, I did get kind of healer energy with the caretaker card. So this person works with energy, removing energy blocks in the chakra system and white light healing. Spirit elder. So this is someone who either is a spirit elder. Now the spirit elders are some of the first people, some of the first souls to walk the earth. And we got in one of the cards there that this person could have been, in one of the cards I used, that this person could have been one of the first to ascend here on earth. Health conditions and sickness. An animal spirit guide, yeah. This is someone who is very connected to animals, which is so strange. I was just talking about the fox. Peacekeeper and diplomat. So this is somebody, I feel this is somebody in a past life here. You and this person were married during biblical times. This was someone who was this is so strange because I'm picking up on someone feels like their wealth was their service. Someone feels like their true wealth to them was their service to the Lord. But there was someone who tried to take everything from this person. Yeah, I'm just picking up on, there was somebody either around this masculine or your masculine did this to your Divine Feminine. They were, it was like, this is like someone who is like an angel, someone who is so loving and kind, artist, sculptor, very creative. So somebody could have very creative abilities, but this is, I'm just picking up the energy in someone who was so loving, so kind, so ethereal, angelic, and they were taken advantage of here. They were betrayed in the worst way. Now either this was your masculine was betrayed, yeah, Avalon, and the Inca tribe, and spiritual royalty. So spirit elder and spiritual royalty. So the spiritual royalty is similar to the spirit elder. This is someone who's very highly respected in the spirit world. They have been somebody who is incarnated many times, hundreds of times. But this is someone who every time they've incarnated, they went through a spiritual awakening. But every time something has blocked their blessings or blocked their abundance, yeah, because they've been betrayed in the same way every single lifetime. So I'm going to find out who this is. clarify, is this, who was it? Was this the masculine that was betrayed, or the feminine that was betrayed here by her masculine? Forgiveness is necessary here. High priest and high priestess, and abandonment, wound, forgiveness, and heartbreak. So I feel this was your Celtic energy, the Celtic god or goddess. I feel this is your, look, sisterhood and brotherhood of the rose. I feel this was your masculine, divine feminine, I'm afraid to say. Let me see. In fact, might not be, because I've just seen a recurring enemy here in the bottom. Let me have a quick snoop in this deck, and then I'm going to get to present energy. What time are we on? Half an hour in. So Egypt, we got all of that already. We had a happy life together in Lemuria, peaceful, idyllic, and full of contentment. So you guys have had some sort of life in Lemuria as well. You are here to assist humanity by healing and evolving through various challenges and lessons in past lives. So that's the energy I was picking up on here. This is someone who has incarnated numerous times. When I first met you, I was not free. I'm sorry I lied about my relationship status, but I need to spend more time with you. So this person could have been otherwise engaged in another connection. We were on opposite sides of a feud, of a war, and remember we got that, the war card, but we always overcame adversity to be reunited again. We are seers, psychic mediums, clairvoyants. We worked with divination, crystal balls, charms, crystals, bone throwers, candle magic, etc. So there has been a lot of connection with, you know, divination and stuff like that in past lives. Gossip and lies made me doubt how genuine our connection was. So this person could have fallen prey to gossip, maybe in a past life and in this lifetime. When two worlds collide, I've never met anyone like you and never will again. You are so different from me. We were doctors, healers, medicine man or woman, plant medicine. So I did pick up on that as well. So let's see. Give me one more. They mean nothing to me. It's always been you and always will be you. So this person, maybe this person has made you feel like, because of that, the loneliness card is, there's three people in this, and it says loneliness at the bottom. So possibly somebody, or maybe you have a recurring enemy here who, our love is ancient, it is being rebirthed in this lifetime. So there's something about you guys having this ancient love as well. We have lived past lives in Greece, and we lived a wealthy life together. So remember, you got wealthy cards, so maybe you and this person did have a wealthy life and something came between it. But definitely, I am on my way home to you, please don't give up on me yet. So this person could be making their way back to you now. But I do feel, I'm going to get some tarot in this, I do feel the energy here of, so as I say, there's Celtic energy. There's forgiveness here now. Either your masculine needs forgiveness for falling into a trap with a recurring enemy here, and they've maybe abandoned you or something, or this person was betrayed themselves. But I do feel there's something needs forgiven here, and it's all to do with, because I'm getting the feeling here this is someone who has always been so loving and gentle and kind, and every time, doesn't matter how beautiful or kind or loving or, you know, angelic they were always taken advantage of, they were always hurt in some way. And that's kind of what I'm feeling coming through. So somebody definitely was, and I'm getting tippy tappies on my head, somebody was definitely subjected to a lot of torture, a lot of suffering, a lot of hardship, even though they were awakened and kind. And yes, see, look, imprisonment and betrayal. Either this was you, Divine Feminine, who was imprisoned because your masculine betrayed you, or your masculine fell into some sort of trap where you both got betrayed here and pulled apart. Yeah, look, the forgiveness again, and that outlander energy coming through. There's definitely something about forgiving and communication of all kinds, Archangel Gabriel. So I do feel there's some sort of communication coming in. I do feel like you were some sort of communicator in a past life as well. Reversal of fortune. Somebody took your blessings, your masculine's blessings. Everything's out of balance. This love connection ended up out of balance. Somebody took your place, Divine Feminine, in a past life. And the masculine now knows they fell into some sort of, I feel, some sort of karmic trap here. You have to betray. You have to apologize. Oh, start again. Rewind. Someone wants to apologize for betraying you. It's what I feel. Somebody wants to apologize for betraying you in this lifetime, and they may be picking up on it that they did it in other lifetimes as well. I'm going to get some inner child healing, but first of all, I want to get a few. I'm going to get a few of alchemical cards here, because sometimes I just feel called. So let's see what's come through. But definitely in past life, strong energy. Yeah, see the separation card. This is like rejection is protection. This is like sometimes you have to be separated from something that's making you worse, that's like holding you back. And I do feel this masculine was holding you back, Divine Feminine. So winter and the fog. So this is all about waiting. All three of these cards are about waiting, actually. The separation card's about separating two substances for their highs. I'm saying substances because in a lab you would separate substances. But separating two objects, two substances, two people in this instance. So separating two people for their highest and greatest good until they're able to return in a more balanced way. And the fog card here is about waiting out. You can't drive in the fog. You can't do anything in the fog. So you kind of sit and wait until the fog lifts so you can see clearly. So you guys have been separated until the fog has been lifted and you can see clearly. And the winter is all about stillness as well. Being still, hermit mode. So 3 cards here about, it's taken some time here. There's been patience and time required until the fog clears, until somebody gets clarity. But this, I feel your masculine, has someone to, I keep on saying someone to betray. Your masculine has someone to forgive for betraying them also. So the masculine may have to forgive the karmic as well to close out that cycle, because they maybe fell into a karmic trap in other lifetimes also. And I feel like you have to forgive the karmic and your masculine as well, Divine Feminine. I don't know, but that's too many. Oh my goodness. I'm not taking all of those. Too many. It's the worst at trying to shuffle these. These cards are amazing, but they are really not that easy to shuffle. Hopefully I haven't lost any. So I'm going to look into the inner child in a moment and see what your inner child needs you and your masculine need you to do. I mean, effectively it's the same thing. If you heal your inner child, you're helping to heal your masculine. So there's something here about preservation, memories, nostalgia, something here that is something that has been retained from the past here that needs. So sometimes the resin card can mean there's something that has been retained but needs to be almost like you're holding on to toxic memories. Sparks of light, so some divine spark here. This is some sort of new beginning coming in here, a divine spark. This can also be a creative spark, but there's some sort of divine spark, some sort of light at the end of the tunnel here once this fog clears. I'm going to find out what needs to happen here in order to heal this. Okay, this is an awakening and initiation. And the crow's got a pearl in its mouth here. So something has taken time, because the pearl takes a while to form. But just like the pearl, you can't go back once you've awakened and ascended. You can't go back. You can't go back to your same life that you had before you awakened. So this is an initiation. This is an awakening. And this is divine inheritance. This is abundance. This is your struggles are over. Happy days are here again. Happy days are here again. And it's strange because Divine Feminine, you could have been I'm so annoyed. I should have researched, because that was the energy coming through to me a couple of days ago, that Queen Boudicca. Okay, so this, you have taken back your power. You have risen above all the negativity here, Divine Feminine. Whatever has happened here in this stillness, this separation, this winter time, something could literally have happened at the winter time. You have taken flight, but your masculine may have as well. Okay, ooh. Right, okay, yeah. Somebody has seen the truth. Somebody has gone within and seen the truth here. The fog is lifted in some way. Somebody has mental clarity, because this card is all to do with mind as well as kind of like taking flight and rising and ascending, but it's also to do with the mind. Somebody has mental clarity. The fog's been lifted. Somebody can see through the falseness. See, it says a despicable face. Somebody has seen someone for who they truly are here. You and your masculine could have been pulled apart numerous times due to war, but there was definitely something here that you were, I feel your masculine was left with no choice but to side with someone. And I know it sounds strange, but yeah, fire and water. This is passion, this is love and emotions. And this masculine's now coming in a very balanced way. It's like their emotions are running high, but they're also extremely passionate about this connection. Give me one more, and then I'm going to get some tarot. Give me one more, please. Just one, please, and thank you. This person is remembering. I feel you and this masculine have awakened each other in past lives. But I almost feel like this masculine was too late. What I mean by that is, because I'm feeling really emotional, I feel this masculine, by the time they awakened to the truth of who you actually were, you may have already had some sort, or you could have been close to death or something like that. Or you'd been tortured or something. As I say, I keep on getting that kind of terrible Outlander energy of that kind of, you know, imprisonment and torture and stuff. Spring. Something is about to happen here in the spring. Some sort of new energy is coming in for this connection. I feel this masculine has a lot to make up for. Yeah, this masculine is like trying to think of the best way to just, when I get this card, when someone just snaps, it's like it's like wrath. But generally when someone snaps and releases all that anger and that wrath, it suddenly calms things down. The masculine has seen through the fog here. There's something happening here. This masculine snapped. And I think it's because they're remembering. So you were married in biblical times. There's Celtic connections here, maybe tribal war, Celtic war, clan war, war against the English, you know, something like that. Connections to Avalon, sisterhood of the rose. You and your masculine are both highly evolved starseeds, ancient souls, and there's something is about to change here for this connection. Something is about to transform here. Multi-dimensional. Yeah, you guys are actually seeing the world no longer in black and white. You're seeing through it. And remember, I got extraterrestrial, the extraterrestrial card and close encounters card and the awakening card, and there's, look, you and this masculine are about to have an amazing future together here. But this is seer energy, this is multi-dimensional, this is being able to connect to various dimensions. No longer seeing the world in black and white, seeing it in multicolour, just the way you're meant to. Mercury, communication, and the golden rose. So there's, this masculine has realised all along that you are their hidden treasure. You are the treasure that has been in their heart all along. I feel this masculine's, and I am feeling emotional because I feel this masculine, by the time they got to you in a past life, you may have been tortured to the point of almost death. And maybe this person just didn't get you in time, but there's someone that has to be forgiven here for betrayal. Maybe someone lied to your masculine and told them you were safe when actually you were imprisoned or something. This is really deep, this message. I'm so sorry, but it's so deep. I can't help it. Okay, let's pull a few tarot and check on the present situation. In fact, I'm going to get, let's see overall love of this connection. Let's see what's going on in overall love, and I'll pull a spirit animal before I close out this message. Stay optimistic. So positive thinking and faith will bring romance back into your life. So I know it's hard, especially if you're remembering all that past life trauma, but something's about to, there's a positive change happening here. Gratitude. Continue to be grateful for what you do have and more will arrive. And that's true. I can testify to that. The more grateful you are for the small things in your life, more and more it starts being drawn to you. It's almost like you attract in more of everything. The more grateful you are, the more arrives. Thank you. Divine timing. Everything happening in your life is going to happen at exactly the moment it's supposed to. The moment where God decides it's meant to. Magnetic connection. So there's a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person, and it's so strange because I meant to say that in meditation. I was seeing two magnets, and I kept on seeing that every time the two, you know, the two big kind of that you see in the cartoon, the huge big horseshoe, red horseshoe shaped ones, and I kept on seeing them like every time someone tried to pull them apart, they were like bang back together again, and then bang back together again. And just when I'm seeing that, it reminded me of that. So let's see. You guys have, I feel that no matter, you have an ancient love, and no matter who has tried to, I feel a real sense of guilt though from this masculine. I wouldn't be surprised if I got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups, because I feel this masculine is remembering. So I'm seeing like a tornado in my little crystal ball here. So either this masculine's moving fast towards you, or some sort of disaster that pulled you guys apart. Remember, we've got the disaster card as well. So some sort of disaster could have happened to rip you guys apart as well. Some sort of It could have been something, an earthly disaster that pulled you guys apart at some point as well. All I know is you guys have been pulled apart numerous times. Give me one more from here, please. And I'll get some tarot. Give me one more for this connection, please. One more. Okay. So this was an unrequited love at some point in past lives. But you both overcome many difficulties. So this was, in past lives, there was some sort of unrequited situation. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, look at this, different paths, difficulties. So in past lives, many things have pulled you guys apart. Your person not being awake to the love they had for you, because there's something here. I keep on feeling that the masculine did wake up. You were awakened in many lifetimes, divine feminine, but your masculine, when they did wake up, they may have rejected you, but then when they woke up, by the time they got to you again, and this masculine feels betrayed by someone as well, not you. And again, that heart-to-heart conversation. There's something here. My love is deepening for you in separation. And I just put the deck on engagement. So this, I'm not going to get too deep into this because I don't want to go down too much of a rabbit hole here. But there is a masculine here who has definitely almost. I mean, you guys have been married as well. You guys definitely lived a happy life at some point in Lemuria, maybe. And look, I split the deck on Queen of Wands and Three of Cups, and I just got the engagement card. So it could be a Queen of Wands about to get an engagement or some sort of offer of commitment. Yeah, Page of Wands and Queen of Wands. There's some sort of good news coming in here for a Queen of Wands. So, the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. No way. Good news and love and some sort of offer of commitment. So let me get a few cards before I close this out. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. So some sort of message coming in. An offer of some kind. Oh my goodness. An offer of some kind and the Three of Cups. This message is... I feel you're going to be stunned by this. I feel this is going to be a mouth open moment. And I think it's because you're probably remembering in past lives how much this person hurt you. And Divine Feminine, honestly, it's so important to forgive your masculine if you can, because you have to remember that was all part of your journey, your soul's evolution. And this masculine feels betrayed by falling into some sort of trap. And I feel you have to forgive your masculine has to forgive someone. I feel that there's a lot of forgiveness required here. But someone's ready to fight for this. Someone wants to fight for your love. Someone wants to fight to make things right with you. They want to... I feel this person wants to be the one thing they've never been for you. Yeah. Eight of Cups and Three of Swords. You walked away from this person again in this lifetime after they broke your heart. But this person wants to give you a beautiful life. This person wants to have a beautiful life with you. When you walked away from this person, yeah, I feel you left and focused on yourself, and it changed this person's mindset. Nine of Cups. I'm putting it in the Three of Cups because I feel your wish fulfillment is this person to come back in. Yeah, and there's some sort of emotional confession or apology coming in here to you. Now, I don't believe your masculine did anywhere near as bad as what happened in a past life here, but I do think they're remembering that now. Yeah, see, Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords, and an Emperor. This is an Emperor who is really feeling guilt, anxiety. I feel they have kept themselves isolated away from anyone because they feel so distraught about remembering. And I feel that. As I say, I feel this masculine got to you, but they didn't get to you in time. And I remember in one of the Outlanders, yeah, they didn't get you in time. Knight of Swords, they didn't move fast enough. They didn't take action fast enough. As I say, this is a masculine that could have been delayed or distracted by an enemy. Even though you, like, in one of, I can't remember which ones I saw, the Queen of Wands is back, I'll just take her out. In one of the Outlanders, I saw a clip off on YouTube. Claire had been taken prisoner by this gang. I don't know if it's in the second series or third series, and by the time Jamie reached her, I don't even want to explain, many of you probably already watched it, but she'd been through a really, really traumatic ordeal at the hands of this gang, and you can just imagine. And Jamie got to her just as she was kind of near death, and I think the similar happened. She saved him when he was near death in the prison as well. But there's something definitely here, something like that. This masculine was distracted, and while they were distracted, you were tortured, starved and imprisoned, and by the time they got back to you, and I think that's why this person knows now they have to move quickly this time. The Strength card. You're so strong, so resilient. Yeah. And I'm getting strength in numbers here. Your masculine knows you're stronger together. You're stronger together. Wheel of Fortune. Destiny has given this masculine another chance to make up for the past. Yeah. Instead of this war, conflict, this love. King of Cups. And right behind the King of Cups, the Lovers. Give me one more and then I'm going to get an animal. Yeah, this King of Swords is communicating. Look, 8 of Wands and King of Swords. So this person's about to communicate with you. Absolutely, there's communication coming in here. To a Queen of Cups, to this beautiful, kind, loving energy. So yeah, there's I meant to get I didn't even get one of my inner child healing cards because I don't feel it's necessary. This is just a masculine and a feminine who needs to forgive. I feel a karmic energy who has definitely caused a reversal of your fortune at some point because they maybe hexed you or something. I saw the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So this love can be worked on. This connection can be worked on. And I just feel the energy of don't give up because there's something amazing about to happen. I'll get one inner child card. What time are we on? Nearly there. Then I'll get a spirit animal to close out. Because I've been loving my animal decks lately. Okay. Give me some guidance here for the inner child here of this twin flame connection. I just feel this masculine, I can be your hero, baby. This person wants to be the heroes that they weren't for you in other lifetimes. Okay, so let love be your guide. Choose to see the good in the world today. I think that's part of the issue. This masculine was very jaded, and I think you were as well, Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, I feel like in a past life you were so good, so kind, so gracious, so loving, and yet you still get tortured to death. And I feel like it made you scared to be your spiritual self. And I feel your masculine was a bit jaded as well around love because maybe by the time they realised they loved you, it was too late. You know, they'd maybe, you know, you might have become like a shadow of yourself. Setting boundaries, claiming your power and know your value. So this is for all Divine Feminines. You need to take your power back because that is what awakens your masculines. If you're sitting going, oh, my masculine needs me, they're in a terrible karmic situation, and if they don't have me to talk to every day, they just get so depressed and lonely. No, if you take your power back and set up your boundaries, your masculine will leave their karmic. And that's the truth. So let it go. Let go of all that is no longer serving you. So this is just your inner child only wants to love and be happy and joyous and be creative and fun and do fun things. They don't want you to hold on to negativity. So give your inner child a break and just have fun and let go of all the negatives. You are enough. You do not have to give more to others to get more. So this Divine Feminine, I feel this is what has happened to you. I feel like you have been a really, and your masculine as well, possibly, you've been a really caring, loving person in past lives, but you definitely were subjected to persecution anyway. And I feel like your masculine was also somebody that took advantage of that. And maybe you were always in that energy of, maybe I didn't give enough last lifetime, so I maybe have to give more, I maybe have to give more, I maybe have to give more. And then people just take. And then eventually you realise you have to take that power back. A time to remember, looking back on your childhood. So there's something about you in this masculine's childhood as well that you both had to heal from. Now, it doesn't have to be anything too bad. Now, my throat here keeps going. So this masculine is getting ready to communicate with you. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy on your childhood, but it's amazing. Everyone has a different idea of you know, what made their childhood bad. So it can be, you know, you could have had really cold parents, or you could have had parents that were always working, never gave you any attention, or, you know, it doesn't always have to be to do with, you know, angriness or addictions or anything like that, although for many of you, sadly, it is the case. But definitely a time to think about your childhood. So this came out last night, and in this deck at least, it's about fear, about being unable to move forward because of fear, and the eagles in the bottom about seeing things from a different perspective. Right, okay, now we got the void. I'm already over there. We got the void card, and somebody had seen the truth. Now the cosmic, this is not the cosmic egg, sorry, the golden egg. The golden egg is all about inner wisdom and discovering the truth within, the golden nuggets of wisdom you have within yourself. And my throat chakra is really drying up. My heating's on, which doesn't help. But so this masculine has definitely went within, went into that void and discovered some sort of truth, something maybe through the Akashic records. Now the stingray is all about coming out your comfort zone. So I feel this masculine has been very timid in his approach to you because of his guilt, his remorse. I feel his anxiety for not only this lifetime, but the remembering stuff that happened in other past lives. And I do feel, and I know this doesn't sound really strange, but I feel this, if this masculine lost you in a really traumatic way, Divine Feminine, through betrayal, because I feel, as I say, this masculine has to forgive this person as well. It's not just you. You may have to forgive your masculine because they fell into the trap with this person, but I do feel there's a karmic energy here that needs forgiveness from both. The shark card here, this is like, once you acknowledge the threat, it no longer becomes a threat. So I almost feel that this masculine is now acknowledging that they were with a very toxic energy who in past lives definitely created a lot of problems for you both. But I also feel that you both know the threat, so it means there's nothing to be scared of anymore because you can both deal with it together. And the spider in the bottom, which is all about, you know, life and karma and dharma, and how your cycles of different lifetimes has coming full circle. And the buffalo is here, which is all about grounding your energy. But also, now, funny you got the spirituality and religion card, because the buffalo is all about you're balancing out your spirituality with your practical life as well. So there's something here, there's definitely some sort of predator being around your masculine and you at some point here. But as I say, acknowledging that threat, it no longer becomes a threat. You know, that's what they say. They say a shark is only a threat if you don't acknowledge it. If you don't acknowledge there's a threat there, that's when it becomes more of a threat. So there's something here. You both of you know who, I feel both of you know who the culprit is. yeah, now the Starfish card came out. Starfish card can be about alluring, about beauty, about all the really good things, okay? A starfish can be magical in its beauty, but it can also bring people in, and people can be blinded by that alluring charm. So it's possible that your masculine was, you know, a bit bamboozled here by a predator who looked pretty and looked angelic, but they were actually a predator underneath. The horse came out again, and we got that last night, so we'll get one more spirit animal because we're way over the hour. The horse again is fast movement, but it's freedom, and I do feel like your masculine has been released from a karmic contract here. Okay, so yeah, this is authenticity. This is finally being able to be your authentic self. So I feel this masculine, whatever they've discovered now, they're finally stepping into that authentic self. They're finally becoming the person that they always wanted to be. But I feel they're finally becoming the person they always wanted to be for you, Divine Feminine. So let's see. Yeah, and look, the cheetah and the oh my goodness, this is counterparts. Well, not in real life, but the tiger is feminine power. So remember I was telling you the masculine was saying you're stronger together, and this is the case. So the cheetah is sun energy, masculine energy, power, speed, resilience, overcoming all challenges. And once the cheetah starts running, no one can stop it. Its land speed is faster than some cars. The tiger, powerful feminine energy, so represents the moon, see the moon here, and represents the sun. So sun and moon energy. The tiger can see in the darkness. The tiger is enlightened and can see in the dark. The tiger's vision, the tiger has the most powerful vision. I mean, you talk about owls and things like having good night vision, and hawks and things, and bats, but tigers have amazing night vision. And divine feminines can see through the dark. They can see through the darkness and see. They can see in the light even in the darkest times. So beautiful feminine energy, protection, lots of protection, feminine energy, wisdom, strength, power, and the masculine. So sun and moon energy, and I can't believe those two come out to end this reading. So there we have it, folks. I hope you can understand it because it was a bit disjointed, but you know, that's the way it is. And I really hope it's been helpful and it's been interesting, and I'm look way over time, but I will be back on Monday evening. Have a lovely weekend and enjoy this new moon energy. And I really look forward to, if I'm out and about over the weekend and I spy my little friendly fox or anything else, I will certainly do some videos and things, but I will upload the photos of my fox and ignore the state of my back garden. It's so overgrown. But anyway, thank you all so much, and I send you all love and blessings as always. Bless you, your family, your home and pets, and God bless your unions coming very soon in the 3D. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for all you do for us, and thank you for this time we've spent together today. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. Take care, everyone. See you Monday. Namaste.